अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi lila, chapter 4. In this chapter of the epic Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has stressed that Lord Chaitanya appeared for three principal purposes of his one. The first purpose was to release the position of Srimati Radharani, who is the prime reciprocator of transcendental love of Sri Krishna. Lord Krishna is the reservoir of transcendental loving transactions with Srimati Radharani. The subject of those loving transactions is the Lord himself, and Radharani is the object. Thus, the subject, the Lord, wanted to release the loving mellow and the position of the object, Radharani. The second reason for his appearance was to understand the transcendental mellow of himself, Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is all sweetness. Radharani's attraction for Krishna is sublime. And to experience that attraction and understand the transcendental sweetness of himself, he accepted the mentality of Radharani. The third reason that Lord Chaitanya appeared was to enjoy the bliss tasted by Radharani. The Lord thought that undoubtedly Radharani enjoyed his company and he enjoyed the company of Radharani. But the exchange of transcendental mellow between the spiritual couple was more pleasing to Srimati Radharani than to Sri Krishna. Radharani felt more transcendental pleasure in the company of Krishna than he could understand without taking her position. But for Krishna to enjoy in the position of Srimati Radharani was impossible because that position was completely foreign to him. Krishna is the transcendental male and Radharani is the transcendental female. Therefore, to know the transcendental pleasure of loving Krishna, Lord Krishna himself appeared as Lord Chaitanya, accepting the emotions and bodily luster of Srimati Radharani. Lord Chaitanya appeared in order to fulfill these confidential desires and also to preach the special significance of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and to answer the call of Advaita Prabhu. We have discussed last chapter. These were secondary reasons. Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami was the principal figure among Lord Chaitanya's confidential devotees. The records of his diary have revealed these confidential purposes of the Lord. These revelations have been confirmed by the statements of Sri Rupa Goswami in his various prayers and poems. This chapter was specifically will describe the difference between lust and love. The transactions of Krishna and Radha are completely different from material lust. Therefore, the author has very clearly distinguished between them. So, verse number 1. Sri Chaitanya prasadena tadrupasya vinirnayam bharopi kurute shastram drishtva braja vilasina. By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even a foolish child can fully describe the real nature of Lord Krishna, the enjoyer of the pastimes of Braja, according to the vision of the revealed scriptures. So, verse 15 says, Premarasa nirjasa karite ashradhana raga marga bhakti loke karite pracharana rasika sekhara Krishna parama karuna. এই দুই হেতু হইতে ইচ্ছার উদ্গম. Sorry. The Lord's desire to appear was born from two reasons. The Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of love of God, and he wanted to propagate devotional service in the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Thus he is known as supremely jubilant and the most merciful of all. So verse 21 says, Mora putra mora sakha mora pranapati ei bhave jai more kare shuddha bhakti apanage bada mane amar samahina sei bhave hayami tahara adhina. If one cherishes pure loving devotion to me, thinking of me as his son, his friend, or his beloved, regarding himself as great, and considering me as his equal or inferior, I become subordinate to him. So verse 24, Mata more putra bhave kare na bandhana atihina jnani kare ladana palana. Mother sometimes finds me as her son. She nourishes and protects me, thinking me utterly helpless. 25. Sakha sudha sakhi kare skandhe arohana tumi kon bada loka tumi ami sama. My friends climb on my shoulders and in pure friendship, saying, what kind of big man are you? You and I are equal. So 26 says, Priya jadiman gari karaye varsana veda stuti haite hare sei muramana. If my beloved consort reproaches me in a sulky mood that steals my mind from the reverent hymns of the Vedas. So 32 says, Eisava rasa nirjasa kariva ashrada eidvare kariva sava bhaktira prasada. I shall taste the essence of all these rasas, and in this way I shall favor all the devotees. So 33, Brajera nirmala raga suni bhaktagana raga marge bhaje jana chadi dharma karma. Then by hearing about the pure love of the residents of Braja, devotees will worship me on the path of spontaneous love, abandoning all rituals of religiosity and fruitive activity. Verse 40 says, Seidvare achandale kirtana sanchare nama prema mala granthi parailo samare sansare. Thus he spread Krishna Kirtan even among the untouchables. He wove a wreath of the holy name of Prema with which he garlanded the entire material world. And verse 48 says, Brajavadhu Ganerai Bhavanirabadhi Tar Madhe Siradhaya Bhavera Bhadhi. This mood is unbounded in the damsels of Braja, but among them it finds its perfection in Sri Radha. So verse 55 says, Sri Radha Radha Krishna Pranay Vikirte Radhini Shakti Rasma Ekatmana Bhavi Bhuvi Pura Devedangatudu Chaitanya King Pragadamadhuna Tadvayang Chaikyam Abdam Radha Bhavadavati Smaritam Naming Krishna Surupam. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separate themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. We have already described in invocation 5. So 56 says, Radha Krishna eka atma duidhya dhari anmanyam vilasa rasa asadana kari. Radha and Krishna are one and the same, but they have assumed two bodies. Thus they enjoy each other, tasting the mellows of love. 59. Radhika hayana Krishna pranaya vikara swarupa sakti ladini nama jahara. Srimati Radharani is the transformation of Krishna's love. She is eternal energy called as Radhini. 60. Radhini karaya Krishna ananda aswadana Radhini radhare kare bhaktira poshana. That Radhini energy gives Krishna pleasure and nourishes his devotees. Verse 62. Anandansa Radhini sadansa sandhini chidansa sambhini jare jnana karimani. Radhini is his aspect of bliss, Sandhini of eternal existence, and Sambhit of cognizance, which is also accepted as knowledge. Verse 68. Radhinira sara prema prema sara bhava bhavera parama kashta nama mahabhava. The essence of the Radhin potency is love of God, and the essence of love of God is emotion, and the ultimate development of emotion is Mahabhava. Mahabhava Swarupa Sri Radha Thakurani Sarvaguna Khani Krishna Kanta Shiramani. Sri Radha Thakurani is the embodiment of Mahabhava. She is the repository of all good qualities and the crest jewel among all the lovely concerts of Lord Krishna. So in this way, there are some other verses also. So I will end here and I will make a second part of this chapter 4. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.